Well, hello again, everybody. We are here in the Forerunner account. So, while I was gone, there were two sets of patch notes that were released, and they are lengthy ones. So, what I'm going to cover here in this video is going to be the changes that you see here in the background that have been done to the camp, and exactly what it is that you can look forward to when we have to come here and you're going to be farming uh, vegetables in a sense, and you're going to be looking out for Nabri here to give you some ore, and you're going to see here Estred doing a lot of lumbering. So I'll explain all of this as it goes. And then in the next videos, I will focus more on the hero buffs, the new exclusive artifacts being introduced, and the changes to Semra that apparently have also been carried out. One of those have already rolled out, and I'm actually still testing things out. But it seems like the developers did not like how easy that boss is. So to let you all know, Semra is going to become a little bit more difficult once it reaches the global server. All right. So for the purposes of this video, though, let's just focus on the camp. So I've been kind of trying to catch up since this rolled out, and I decided that I was going to try to level as many of the things up and open them up before I show them to you. So you all may have seen some previews, especially at the beginning stages of what things are looking like. But one of the things that we had to open up first was the mine. As you can see here, I'm already at level 6, but one of the things that it allows me is to start collecting these ores, or this quartz, excuse me, is what this is called. And then this one is the redstone ore. So these little fellows here in the pig iron, these are going to be used for us to be able to level other things in the camp here. So we are going to use that to increase the levels of our cooking here. You can see if I wanted to upgrade this, I need quartz, and then I need redstone ore. So in this cooking section here with Lily, we're going to have the opportunity to cook various foods that then we can use to trade in for experience or some stamina. And then in some other cases, you're going to use this to trade with Lasir. And I'll show you that here in a minute. So all of that, you can see here that essentially that's what you're getting when you are cooking. The products that you're able to cook, especially after you gather some of the ingredients from the farm. So just to give you a quick preview here, the village 2, you're going to need some pumpkins and some cauliflower, and essentially it grants you 5 to 8 stamina once you cash it in. So I had already cooked one here, and so if you go to your storage and then you go to your dish, you're going to see all the stuff that you already cooked. And so if I come in here and I said, yes, I'll use one, now it gives me the experience, 340 experience. If I use this one here and I say, yes, I want to use it, I get my 5 stamina. So that's how that particular thing is going to work. All right. So on top of this, the ores, you're going to need to upgrade various stuff. So the cooking is one of them. You're going to also use that to upgrade your farmland. So this is where you're going to be pretty much farming all your ingredients for Nabros here. And once everything is done, you can then say, okay, I want to harvest everything that I have. So you can see here, everything that I had rolled out. And then depending on what you need, if you need more cauliflower, you need more radish, you can then set it up here in the slots available to then get those ingredients going. Now here I have a little red bubble that tells me that my farmland is ready to be upgraded because I have enough of the pig iron and the redstone ore that I got from the mill. So you can see that the farmland level would then increase to 3, and then I unlock these 2 new ingredients or new crops. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade it, and that'll last 4 minutes, and then you'll see this kind of in the background working on. So while that is going on, let's go here to get some wood, because we're going to need wood or lumber to upgrade items and to use this as currency. So the birch wood here, you're going to use it to currency for cooking. And then as the ingredients start scaling up to rare and legendary and mythic, you're going to need the higher quality wood. So in this case here is the oak. So let me collect all the stuff that I had, and I'm going to need some more oak. So let's do that, some pine wood. And since we're playing the game, I'll also add some birch wood since it doesn't take that long. And as you can see, it takes about 40 minutes for this to go and replenish. And of course, then you can also upgrade it. And the more you upgrade here the mill, the more you're going to be able to lumber while you are away or AFK, or you're playing the game and doing other stuff as you wait for that to go. All right, so that is so far. So that is how everything is kind of connected here. So you're going to need the ore to upgrade all of the stuff. You're going to need the lumber to use as currency and to upgrade your camp, and also to get some of the farming stuff. And for the cooking, you're going to need some of the lumber. So if I could click something like this here, I say I want to cook. So you see here, it tells you it's going to get you subscribed, and you need to use 5 lumber in order for you to cook. So then you put that dish there. There you go. And now that goes into my storage. And here you can kind of keep track of everything that you have going so far. Let's see. So that's let's move on to the next thing. The big thing probably that you're more interested in is the camp level. You can see here it tells you what you're going to need to upgrade it. And as you have the quest on each level, so you can see that all the quests are going to be listed here for you of what you need to do to be able to upgrade your camp level. So I already upgraded it 6 times, and it tells you what you will unlock at each level. So in the first level, we unlock the lumber mill, and we unlock the mine. We upgrade this a couple of times. By level 4, we upgrade we unlock the farmland and the cooking. And then by level 6, that's when the harbor and the trading hall open up. And then after that, you're just going to be upgrading everything else. And then once you get to 10, that is when you'll hit the last level, which is the mine, getting the mine to 10. So the big things have already been unlocked. And right now, all I'm doing is trying to get the farmland and the cooking area upgraded so I can go on to camp level 7. But each time that you do unlock a level, you get some nice rewards here on the bottom that are listed right there. So that's the camp feature. Now, since I upgraded to camp 6, level 5, I can now here come to the trading hall. And so you'll see here that these are the steps that or the materials that I need to upgrade this to level 2. So that's what we're going to be waiting for. Of course, the rarity of the items that then I get at level 2 are going to increase. Now, let me collect this because this is what I decided to trade in. So here's what it's telling you that you can do. You can trade in 5 radishes and 11 cauliflowers to get these items here, and it takes 4 hours for you to get all of that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just go ahead and submit for this example here, and that's what it's going to do. Everything that the 4 hours are going to elapse, and I'm going to get these rewards here, including 10k potions, experience potions, 10 energy, and 20k gold. Of course, the rewards are going to get better as we unlock this. So that's the trading hall here with Lassier. And then the last thing that opened up for me, and oh, it looks like the farmland is available. So let's look. Let's see what we get. Now that we upgraded to 3, we have the new ingredients that we can start farming. So that's what I'm going to do once that this is settled. So right now, one of the things is that if I were to stop this cauliflower here and I want to cancel it, then I lose my 1200 gold. In one of the recent patch notes, the one that was just released, they have said that they are going to refund you that gold back if you stop production on anything. So that's kind of a neat thing. At least you get it in case you need something else and you just don't want to wait the 4 hours or the 3 hours it would take me to get the cauliflower. Now I can start getting the wheat going, and I know that I'm getting my gold back. Now, for this example, I lost it, but rest assured that once this is rolled out to the global server, you'll be able to stop any farming that you're doing or anything that you might be doing here on the side and then get your resources back. All right, so that's it. That's how this is connected in terms of the mill to so yeah, so the mine to the mill to the farmland to the camp to the cooking to the trading. So that's essentially what you're going to be looking for. All of this is essentially for you to get a little bit of rewards. That's it. Now, the last thing is going to be what they call the harbor. So here you essentially are just sending out Marines here to go get you some items. So if I decide to do a 24-hour quest here, I'm going to get this many milks. I'm going to get that much basil, and I'm going to get that much fresh meat back because of the excursion that I have signed them up for. And that will cost me 240 quartz if I want to do a 24-hour run. If I want to do a 16-hour run, it'll cost me 160. And if I do an 8-hour run, it'll cost me 80. But you can see that you get more resources as you decide to do the longer expedition. So, and of course, the big chest here, you have an opportunity to get one of these here. So in the last one that I collected, I got some insignias. So of course here, what I would be hoping for is the mithril and maybe the rare summoning crystal. But it's RNG, so you get whatever you get. Of course, we can upgrade it, and we get presumably we get increases in the rewards that we get, and we also then can get new materials such as the shrimp, such as the butter and the crab. We can start getting some of these items, and then we can keep upgrading the camp or the harbor, and then we get more resources out of this. And to upgrade, of course, you're going to need ore in gold. So that's essentially what goes on here. So let me show you what happens if we send her into excursion. So that's what I'm going to do here. I said set sail. You see the ship just lives, and we'll see a return in 24 hours. It does not look like I can cancel it. So that's how it is. So make sure you pick the amount of time that you want. But this is pretty much a set it and forget it. You can come back to the next day when everything is open. So that's kind of a preview of what I can give you in terms of how they have expanded the camp here in Watcher of Realms and what exactly it is that you're going to get out of this. What you're getting is forms, very small, minute amounts. And of course, as you upgrade it, you get a little bit more. But it's just going to be opportunities for you to get gold, XP, potions, and maybe the opportunity to get some rare summoning crystals, some insignias, any other of the items that really very early game and mid game are resources that you are always looking to accumulate. For us here in the end game, this is going to be insignificant, to say the least, right? It'll be nice. There's a lot of extra clicks going on here that we're going to have to do, especially if we want to get rid of the green arrows or any of the dots that is telling us that we have something completed. So in terms of the patch notes, everything that I've read about this is that they are going to enhance how we keep track of the quest, how we collect the items. It'll be a lot easier to then load this up in case you want to make sure that there is something always going on in the background and you don't have to enter the feature. And, you know, just anything to make this as easier as possible and not have too many clicks. That's essentially what the patch notes read like to me. And that's essentially what they're doing here before they roll this out to the global server. All right. So that's the preview of the camp. So if you're an end game player, don't expect too much out of this. It's an okay feature. It's something to have in the background, essentially. This is going to be excellent for early and mid-game players because they're going to have an opportunity to collect extra resources and possibly get just a little bit more stamina to be able to complete the campaign or be able to farm something that they need to do early on, especially when you're dealing with the bulk of quests. So for that aspect, I can see that this is going to be beneficial for them. For us end gamers, the main focus is going to be Semra. And that is what I'm going to be doing here over the next couple of days, and then I'll bring those changes to you and what you can expect in terms of forming the new compositions, or in a way, how do the developers really want us to play that game mode as it stands right now. All right. I will see you all in the next follow-up videos, as it has to do with the Forerunner patches that have rolled out of the last couple of weeks. And until then, I wish you the best. Happy raiding. Please hit like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you then.
Together, we are the shield.